holiday basketball tradition continues tonight here in Carbondale as Adams Cable Sports presents coverage of the 50th annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic, featuring the ValleyView Cougars and the Lakeland Chiefs. Alongside Glenn Muskowski and the team from Adams Cable and Frankie Carl Productions, I'm Steve Young. Great to have you on board tonight as the Pete Turonis basketball tournament is back in the Pioneer City after a 2-year layoff due to the pandemic. And here tonight we are going to see some great basketball as between the 4 teams here tonight, there are only 2 losses on the schedule. Wow, that is incredible, as ValleyView will come in with an overall mark of 5 wins and 1 loss. Lakeland undefeated with a record of 5 wins and no losses. Joining me, of course, for the broadcast here tonight, Glenn Muskowski. And Glenn, been quite some time, couple of years now since the Turonis tournament has been here in Carbondale. It's great to be back here in the Pioneer City with the tournament as we celebrate 50 years.
Yeah, 50 years, Steve. Boy, who would have thunk it, I guess, is the best way to say it. Really, you got 4 teams that are really playing good basketball right now. I think what's going to happen, though, tonight, the team that's going to play the better defense may come out in both of these games because both teams, 4 teams could score.
Well, for the ValleyView Cougars, we'll take a look at their schedule, and for Lakeland, ValleyView, they won their first 4 games over Forest City, Dunmore, Holy Cross, and Wyoming area, and then they lost by 9 to Old Forge. Then they rebounded with a 62-30 victory over Valley West. For Lakeland, they have been perfect. They won against Wallenpaupack, Western Wayne, Lake Lehman, Wyoming area, and Hanover area. So here tonight, Lakeland will put its undefeated record at 5 wins and no losses on the line against ValleyView.
Yeah, Steve, you're going to see some good athletes on the floor today. You know, Lakeland's got the reputation of the football/basketball players. Yeah, then some of them do play, right? You got ValleyView, who Mike Kerpus has done a wonderful job with since he took over. So you're going to see defense. You're going to see in-your-face defense, and you better be ready.
And tonight's broadcast is brought to you by NBT Bank, and we will be back after this timeout with more pregame highlights on tonight's 50th Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic after this timeout.
At NBT Bank, we believe that if you focus on what matters, the rest will fall into place. And for us, that place happens to be at the top as one of Forbes' world's best banks. NBT ranked high in overall satisfaction, along with customer service, reliability, and digital banking tools. So whether you need personal or business solutions, financial advice, or the latest mobile banking technology, you can be sure with NBT, you don't just have a great team, you have one of the best.
Imagine a Wi-Fi system so good, you'll never have to think about Wi-Fi again. Introducing Adams Cable Enhanced Whole Home Wi-Fi. Eero's True Mesh technology doesn't just extend your Wi-Fi, it blankets your entire home with a wireless network that just works. With Adams Cable, you get an incredible connection that gives you the freedom to stream video, surf the web, get social, and play from any room. Never worry about Wi-Fi again with Adams Cable Whole Home Wi-Fi.
Welcome back to more live coverage of the 50th annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Basketball Classic here in Carbondale as the ValleyView Cougars and the Lakeland Chiefs about set to tip things off. We're about 8 minutes away from the start of today's ball game, and when you take a look at Lakeland last year overall, they had a record of 8 wins and 15 losses. ValleyView 9 wins and 14 overall, and this year both teams off to a great start.
Yeah, they are. They're playing good basketball. I was fortunate enough to see the ValleyView Holy Cross game, and boy, I'll tell you, what a game! Right down to the wire, right down to the end. ValleyView just jumped out a little bit right at the end when they needed to, made a number of foul shots in a row, and came out with a big win. Of course, that was only Holy Cross's first game, so they were just getting the bugs out of the system for a while, but. Lakeland has been playing good, like under the radar. Not really. We're not really seeing what's going on with them. But they're led by Joe Dunstone. He's scoring you got to be in the teens somewhere along the line. So somewhere about 12, 15 points a game. And, of course, the leader for ValleyView is Savage. Basically the same type of player.
Well, this tournament celebrating 50 years. It got started back in 1972. It honors the late Pete Turonis, who coached at Benjamin Franklin and was the first head basketball coach at Carbondale area from 1969 and 70 right through 1986 to 86. And it started as the Minor Invitational Tournament after the Minor newspaper in Carbondale.
Yeah,
and then there were some name changes. It was the Valley Tournament and different names. But here tonight, it's the Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic, and we expect a big crowd on hand.
Yeah, there's usually a big crowd, and that's probably the why a couple of the coaches and ADs back in the day when I was involved with this tournament, which I was for like 44 years as a coach and as a tournament director and everything. I guess the floor sweeper and whatever else goes with that. But yeah, it was the Minor, then it was the Valley, then it was taken over by the Tribune for a while, and then we renamed it the Pete Turonis Classic, and sponsored by the NBT Bank, which is a great help.
And when this tournament got underway, it was played at the former Carbondale Catholic Youth Center, which then became St. Rose School, and then St. Rose High School, and then Sacred Heart School. So that's where it all began, on that gym floor right across town with the big crowds and the excitement.
It did. And I'll tell you, when you went to see that game, that place was packed, and that was a pretty big facility. You could put a couple thousand people in there easily. But then they did something a little different that most tournaments don't do. They started rotating it, and they gave every school a chance. But what happened was the crowd just got too big, and Lakeland's a little smaller seating capacity. ValleyView redid their bleachers. They lost some seats. Mid-Valley's a little tight. So they all said, come up here, and the committee decided, well, probably the best thing to do.
And it worked out well. We're back in Carbondale after a 2-year hiatus, and we're set for basketball. It's the ValleyView Cougars and the Chiefs of Lakeland. We're about ready for the tip-off as we go to another break here on Adams Cable Sports.
At NBT Bank, we believe that if you focus on what matters, the rest will fall into place. And for us, that place happens to be at the top as one of Forbes' world's best banks. NBT ranked high in overall satisfaction, along with customer service, reliability, and digital banking tools. So whether you need personal or business solutions, financial advice, or the latest mobile banking technology, you can be sure with NBT, you don't just have a great team, you have one of the best.
Save a check, save a stamp, and save yourself time with Adams Cable Easy Pay. A simple one-time setup of automatic payments from your preferred bank account or credit card is all you need to do to enroll. It's fast, convenient, secure, and best of all, free. Never worry about a late payment again. Adams Cable makes it effortless. For more information regarding online payment options and to enroll in Easy Pay, please visit adamscable.com.
Adams Cable Sports back in Carbondale for the 50th Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Basketball Classic. Great to have you on board. Hope you had a very Merry Christmas, and let us be the first to wish you a very happy and prosperous new year. We're joined here by the team from Adams Cable, Chris Nanfelt and Claire Seymour, and on camera tonight from Frankie Carl Productions, Sal Bolzoni. So great to have you with us tonight for the broadcast as we tip off the basketball season here in Carbondale, Glenn, and it's great to be back inside.
Well, it is. It's great to be back broadcasting games. You know, it was tough for the last couple of years. Well, especially the first year with COVID. But hey, this is. I love this place. I did a lot of things in this place, so I love coming back here every time we can.
Well, as both teams continue to warm up for the start of tonight's ball game, we'll take a look at some numbers for you. For Lakeland, coming in with a perfect 5-0 mark, they're averaging 60 points a ball game offensively while giving up 46. The ValleyView Cougars at 5-1 overall, they are averaging 55 points while allowing 37. So, Glenn, you could see how good they are defensively, only giving up 37 points per game.
You keep a team under 40. I always thought that was a benchmark for a good defensive squad. Absolutely.
Well, they held Holy Cross to 35, Dunmore 33, the Foresters 26, Wyoming area 38. So they're a very good defensive ball club, and Lakeland will be put to the test here tonight.
They will, because Mike changes some defense. He'll start off in a pressure man, deny everything up front in your face, and then once in a while he'll switch to his own, and just every time down court something different, and that makes it a little difficult for the opponent. But Lakeland's a solid team. They have to, playing a game is easy, but you just don't play. To play offense in the game, you have to see what's happening and react to what happens.
Well, coming up in Game 2, undefeated Carbondale with a 6-0 mark will take on Mid-Valley. They are at 5 wins and 1 loss. So it's Lakeland and ValleyView here to tip things off in this 50th Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic semifinal. And now we are going to get set to turn things over to public address announcer Carm Perry with a look at the introductions and your starting lineups for tonight's game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Carbondale area's Peter Turonis Memorial Gymnasium for Game 1 of the 50th Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic. Carbondale area would like to remind you that this is a smoke-free campus. Please, no smoking on campus. We would also like to remind you that profanity, degrading remarks, and intimidating actions directed at officials or competitors will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from Carbondale area. Please do not bring into the gymnasium any type of noisemakers. Spectators are not allowed to enter the competition area during warm-ups or while the contest is being conducted, and please do not bring outside food or drinks into the gymnasium. Garbage purchased at the concession stand can be thrown in the cans at the bottom of the bleachers. Thank you for your cooperation in the promotion of good sportsmanship at tonight's events. And now for tonight's starters. First, for the Lakeland Chiefs, a sophomore, number 11, Alan Vitsakovic. A senior, number 12, Tony Hazelton. A sophomore, number 14, Nate Hunt. A junior, number 23, Billy Hazelton. And a senior, number 24, Joey Dunstone. Lakeland is coached by Trevor Tellum and assisted by Tim Toolin, Ted Tellum, Sean Eckero, Sean Durkin, and John Michaelati. And now for the ValleyView Cougars. A senior, number 2, Tahi Jewell. A senior, number 4, Eli Savage. Senior, number 10, Connor Billing. Senior, number 21, L.B. Pagula. And a junior, number 23, Kyle Root. ValleyView is coached by Mike Purpose and assisted by Fran Payon. Tonight's officials are Jack Gaffney, Ed Mangan, and Rob Zanderslack. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, will you please rise if you are able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
It is time for basketball in the Pioneer City. Back at the Pete Turonis Gym, it's the 50th Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Basketball Classic semifinal. The ValleyView Cougars and the Chiefs of Lakeland. Great to have you on board here tonight on Adams Cable Channel 107.
I think, Steve, you're going to see that ValleyView's got a little bit more size than Lakeland, so Lakeland's going to have to come out playing a real tough, hard-nosed defense to stay in this game.
Kyle Roop at 6'2" for ValleyView in the white uniform, and Joseph Dunstone at 6'2" for Lakeland. Ready at the center court circle, and here we go. And this tip will be controlled by LV Pagula. ValleyView with the first possession of the night, going to work as Savage will come near side.
And we got Lakeland in a 1-2-2 zone, dropping in the middle.
And Connor Hilling now with Savage and trying to work the ball around the perimeter. They've looked inside, and now they finally pound the ball into Roop, and he misfires, and the follow-up is right there for Tahib Jewell, the 6'2" senior forward, and ValleyView has a 2-0 lead. Now it's Lakeland going to work with Antonio Hazelton running the offense. Here's an open look by Dunstone, and he cans a field goal to tie the game at 2.
He can score. They're going to have to keep an eye on him.
Pagula making a cut under the basket.
Oh, good.
Now Jewell goes to the hoop off the glass, a little bit short. There's the battle for the ball, and it was knocked away, and ValleyView will have the possession.
Officials timeout.
Now, LV Pagula lacing up the sneaker, and he is set to go as ValleyView will inbound the basketball. Ball tipped away, and ValleyView will keep the possession as we're tied at 2 here in Carbondale.
As we look out down at the official on the far side handling the ball over. Remember him when he played for me back in the 90s. How things change.
Absolutely.
Rob Zavislak, great player.
Yes, sir. As there's a ball tipped away, ValleyView lost it, and Lakeland will inbound the basketball. Boy, it takes you right back to the good old days here in the gym when you were a head coach, Glenn.
Yeah, it was fun.
As Billy Hazelton will give it up, and there's a steal by Connor Hilling. Hilling going right to the basket. Here's the move. No, didn't get it. Follow up by Jewell. Not there. Once again, they try. Jewell again. No, tipped away. Players battle for it, and Lakeland wins the battle. They will have the basketball. 2-2 ball game. ValleyView and Lakeland. Well, Glenn, whenever you say ValleyView and Lakeland, people usually think of a football contest because they've had so many memorable ones, as Hunt couldn't finish on the other end. Now coming the other way, it's ValleyView as Jewell looks inside, and follow up there by Roop, and a whistle.
Right now, out of the 6 rebounds ValleyView has, 5 of them are on the offensive end. So that's where Lakeland's going to have to do some boxing out and protecting the perimeter there.
Kyle Roop is on the strike for ValleyView, a 6'2" junior forward, shooting at 67% from the free throw line this year. He has converted on 5 of 7 attempts. And ValleyView as a team shooting at 71%. They've converted 65 of 91 as Roop hits 2. And the Cougars lead by a pair, 4-2. Now Lakeland will go to work offensively with Antonio.
See the jump switch there, perfect.
Inside to Nathan Hunt. They'll kick it out now to Vitsakovic, and Lakeland will reset the offense. Open look by Hazelton, off the mark. Rebounded by Roop. Lakeland gets it back. And they will have another opportunity right here. And they flip it out to Dunstone. And Vitsakovic 5'11" sophomore will take control. Matched up there with LV Pagula. Lakeland now on a drive to the basket. That shot is short by Hunt. And it's rebounded by Jewell. Down to Roop. Couldn't finish. Battle for the rebound. Jump ball. And the Chiefs will win the possession.
Good hustle on both sides, the defense and the offense. Got to finish, though, Steve. You have to finish. Get up there and lay it in soft. Don't worry about getting hit. If you get hit and it goes in, fine. But it's not gonna go in if you're looking to get hit instead of concentrating on the shot.
The Cougars with a 4-2 advantage with 5 minutes left in this first quarter as the outside jumper by Hazelton is off the mark. LV Pagula at the free throw line with the bounce pass. And Savage now will back it outside. Open look from the top of the key is good for A.J. Now let's check this. A.J. Savage with the bucket, and it's 7-2 ValleyView. Lakeland now setting it up as Vitsakovic and Dunstone. Nathan Hunt out beyond the arc. Lakeland having some trouble with this ValleyView defense as the ball was tipped away. Chiefs touched at last. ValleyView possession.
Checking in for the Cougars, number 24, Noah Vino.
Well, Glenn, when you're holding teams to about 37 points a ball game, you're playing some good defense.
They are, and they do. That's Mike Kerpus's forte. Defense first, offense will come.
ValleyView with a 7-2 lead, and there is an offensive foul called on the Cougars.
Foul is on ValleyView, number 14, Dom Mimo, his first, team's first.
Dominic Mimo called for the foul. First team foul. As we have under 4 to play here in this first quarter in Carbondale. And Lakeland with Dunstone taking control. Vitsakovic will survey the defense of ValleyView. Vitsakovic lost it, driving toward the lane, and a whistle called on the Cougars.
Foul is on ValleyView, number 21, LB Pagula, his first, team second.
Hazelton on the inbound. Now Antonio Hazelton, step back three, off the iron, no good. And the ball is rebounded by ValleyView and Noah Vino. A.J. Savage fires it over to Hilling, and Hilling with an open look off the back iron. Ball's rebounded by Hunt from Lakeland, and the Chiefs want a timeout with 3:20 remaining here in this first quarter. ValleyView is up 7-2 as we go to a break.
At NBT Bank, we believe that if you focus on what matters, the rest will fall into place. And for us, that place happens to be at the top as one of Forbes' world's best banks. NBT ranked high in overall satisfaction, along with customer service, reliability, and digital banking tools. So whether you need personal or business solutions, financial advice, or the latest mobile banking technology, you can be sure with NBT, you don't just have a great team, you have one of the best.
Imagine a Wi-Fi system so good, you'll never have to think about Wi-Fi again. Introducing Adams Cable Enhanced Whole Home Wi-Fi. Eero's true mesh technology doesn't just extend your Wi-Fi, it blankets your entire home with a wireless network that just works. With Adams Cable, you get an incredible connection that gives you the freedom to stream video, surf the web, get social, and play from any room. Never worry about Wi-Fi again with Adams Cable Whole Home Wi-Fi.
3:20 remaining in this first quarter here in Carbondale at the Pete Turonis Gym as the ValleyView Cougars hold a 7-2 advantage over Lakeland.
Yeah, as you can see, ValleyView's pressure defense is bothering Lakeland a little bit. They're kind of dribbling the ball around. They're not setting an awful lot of screens. They got to move the ball and set some picks and pick and roll and get some action and get some movement out there.
And on a drive to the basket, Lakeland couldn't finish on a drive by Billy Hazelton. Now it is ValleyView going to work. And from downtown, shot is off the mark by Vino. And the ball is rebounded by Antonio Hazelton. Hazelton makes his move, looks to kick it back outside. Players battle for it, and Valley View will come up with the loose basketball. In transition, here's Mimo on the break. Vino going to the basket. Lost the basketball.
Offensive foul, I think they got.
Yes, that is an offensive foul.
That was on Valley View. Number 24, Noah Vino, his first, team's third. Checking in for Lakeland, number 3, David Nanowitz.
Vino collects the personal foul. That's his first, team's third. And Lakeland down 7-2, having trouble scoring against this tough Valley View defense. And now Valley View comes up with a steal, lost the basketball right in front of the Cougar bench. And a timeout was called by Valley View to save the possession.
Oh,
Valley View
good.
with the 30-second timeout.
So good job right there by the veteran, Mike Kerpus. Well, he's been coaching for quite some time, Glenn, and all of his teams are very fundamentally sound.
Yeah, he does a great job. I'll tell you, he's up and down. Something that we couldn't do way back in the day, Steve. We could never get off to see. He probably wears a pair of Skechers out in a game and a half.
Yeah, back in the day, Glenn, you had to stay.
Oh, park it.
Park it on the bench,
and
on the chair.
I can remember one time I went down when the team wasn't playing. I said, time to get a technical foul. I walked all the way down to the corner. The referee looked at me. He said, "You're here for a technical?" "Yeah." I said, "I'm not giving you one." Okay, Joe. I got to go sit down then.
Too bad, Glenn. Good movement in the offense, and it results in a foul on Lakeland as Noah Vino took the ball to the glass.
Foul is on Lakeland, number 12, Tony Hazelton. It's his second and the team's second.
Antonio Hazelton whistled for the personal foul. That's the second team foul on the Chiefs. Noah Vino on the stripe. He's a 5'7" sophomore guard, a very good free throw shooter at 83% this year, converting on 11 of 13 attempts.
That's good. That's good shooting.
For a sophomore, he is very comfortable on the floor. And he hits two. Valley View is out to a 9-2 lead. Great to have you with us tonight on Adams Cable High School basketball. This is game one of our doubleheader coming up in game two, Carbondale area and Mid-Valley. David Nanowitz in the ball game, 6'3" freshman, wearing number 3. Open look for Vitsakovic. He misfires. Ball's rebounded by Vino, and here he comes in transition, cross midcourt. Far side. Outside jumper by Savage. Doesn't fall. They look inside for Dominic Mimo, the 6'1" junior, posting up.
Boy, he was good. He was wide open. He had his elbows up, and if they got that ball to him, he was right next to the basket. He probably would have scored, or at least gotten a foul on the defender.
Vino to trigger the ball in play for Valley View. Jewell out beyond the free throw line. And Valley View will be patient offensively.
Oh.
Some contact right there.
I'll tell you, that was a layup. That's probably a good foul by Vino. That saved him too.
Foul is on Valley View, number 24, Noah Vino. It's his second and the team's fourth.
Lakeland on the inbound, trailing 9-2 as we near the 1 minute mark remaining here in the first quarter in Carbondale. Vitsakovic looks inside. Antonio Hazelton off the mark. Let's check that. Ethan Shea in there. And in transition, here comes Valley View. Savage going to the basket, and a whistle before he made the cut.
Foul is on Lakeland, number 24, Joey Dunstone, his first, team's third. Checking back in for Valley View, number 10, Connor Hilling.
Vino checks out. Connor Hilling checks into the Valley View lineup. He's a 5'10" senior guard, averaging 3 a ball game.
Oh, nice. Oh, great block.
A rejection by David Nanowitz. Hazelton gives it up. Vitsakovic. Now, and Joe Dunstone. Way out in three-point land. Matched up with ValleyView, and this shot off the mark, and fast break is on for the Cougars, and they come down court quickly, and Nemo scores for ValleyView, and they open up an 11-2 advantage.
See, defense is not just played and you stop the ball. Once you stop the ball, the hands got to go up. You got to alter that offensive man so he can't get a good shot off or a good pass. And the ValleyView is doing a picture perfect.
Vitsakovic in traffic, works it out to Nanowitz, 15-footer off the back iron. Battling for the ball inside was Ethan Shea. Vitsakovic tripped up as time expires here in quarter number one. Now, was there a foul here at the end of the quarter?
Yep.
The foul before the buzzer was called on ValleyView number 14, Don Memo. It's his second and the team's fifth.
As the officials now will talk things over as time has expired here in the first quarter. 11-2, ValleyView your leader. They're going to put 3 seconds on the clock. And Lakeland will have an opportunity as they will have the basketball on the inbound. 0.3 of a second. Now they change it. Inbound pass, and that will do it as the pass went off the fingertips of Nanowitz. And that will bring an end to the first quarter of play in the 50th Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Basketball Semifinal, with the Cougars leading the Chiefs 11-2 on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
At NBT Bank, we believe that if you focus on what matters, the rest will fall into place. And for us, that place happens to be at the top as one of Forbes' world's best banks. NBT ranked high in overall satisfaction, along with customer service, reliability, and digital banking tools. So whether you need personal or business solutions, financial advice, or the latest mobile banking technology, you can be sure with NBT, you don't just have a great team, you have one of the best.
Save a check, save a stamp, and save yourself time with Adams Cable Easy Pay. A simple one-time setup of automatic payments from your preferred bank account or credit card is all you need to do to enroll. It's fast, convenient, secure, and best of all, free. Never worry about a late payment again. Adams Cable makes it effortless. For more information regarding online payment options and to enroll in Easy Pay, please visit adamscable.com.
Back in Carbondale at the Pete Turonis Gym, it's ValleyView to inbound the basketball, and we are underway with quarter number 2 as LV Pagula gives it up to Usavage. Connor Hilling taking control now. And from the top of the circle, Usavage on a drive with the left hand, misfires, ball's tipped back up. Looked like Roop got a piece of it.
Yep.
And ValleyView extends their lead 13-2 over Lakeland. Now Lakeland with a lot of work to do as they have struggled thus far. As Antonio Hazelton gives it up, it's Dunstone with the shot, and it's off the mark. And there's a reach in committed by, I believe, Billy Hazelton, going after the basketball.
That was on Lakeland number 23, Billy Hazelton. It's his first team score.
Well, gym filling up here. Been quite some time since we've had a packed house here in Carbondale, and great to be back. It
is the perfect place to play the game with the crowd that you get. There's plenty of parking. There's lots of room in the bleachers, and it's just a nice place to play.
ValleyView patient offensively. Here's Jewell giving it up. Usavage and company around the circle. LV Pagula. They try to work the ball inside, and here is a turnaround shot that doesn't drop for Usavage. He follows it up. It's not there. And there's a battle for the ball, and Pagula comes up with it. He'll bounce past it near side. Usavage pops it. No, it doesn't drop. Jewell with the rebound.
Out of bounds, stays with the Cougars.
And ValleyView will keep the possession. They lead 13-2 with 6:34 to play here in this first half. Looking to advance to the championship game coming up on Thursday night. A.J. Usavage will direct some traffic as Pegula will take control. Hilling looked to head coach Mike Kerpus for the offensive instructions.
I mean, you got to look inside. High post is open. High-low, you work that high-low, it's usually open.
Tahid Jewell will tip it back out. And the feed to Savage
nice.
Underneath to Roop for an easy pair.
Real nice.
15-2, Valley View. Boy, they are playing well in this first half here in the 50th Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic as this ball is knocked away. It was intended for David Nanowitz, and Valley View will inbound the ball and bring it the length of the court.
Well, it's Valley View's defense that's making their offense go. They're pressuring the ball. Lakeland's not really getting any good looks. And Valley View's moving the ball beautifully against their Lakeland zone.
LV Pegula looking underneath to Roop once again, and it's an easy bucket. And Valley View is on fire, leading 17-2. Well, the way they move the basketball, Glenn, and they spread out a defense, it's working to perfection thus far in this first half. Dunstone gives it up. Antonio Hazelton with the runner, a little bit short, and Roop battles for the ball underneath.
Who stepped out of bounds? Lakeland stepped out of bounds.
Antonio Hazelton was battling under the basket, stepped out of bounds. Valley View's basketball. And Usavage across midcourt. Usavage on a drive, short, and a whistle. Ethan Shea whistled for his first personal foul, team's 5th. And that shot is good as A.J. Usavage is on the stripe. 6'2" senior, averaging just over 12 points a ball game and shooting at 81% from the free throw line, converting this year on 18 of 22 attempts, and he hits 2.
Well, what you said just a little while ago, you have two people shooting over 80% from the free throw line. That is an absolute bonus.
Well, free throws are big as this drive to the basket is off the mark by Antonio Hazelton. He hit the deck hard, and going to the basket underneath is Jewell. Dunstone rebounds. And a foul.
Fouls on Valley View number 23, Kyle Roop. It's his first, team 6.
Well, we've seen a lot of fouls in this first half as we are nearing the 4.5-minute mark remaining here in the first half in Carbondale. Spin move. There's the shot that rolls off the iron by Dunstone. Lakeland can't buy a basket right now. Open look right there for Valley View, and it doesn't drop. And in transition, coast to coast, Lakeland finally scores as Billy Hazelton takes it to the hoop, and the foul.
Fouls on Valley View number 2, Tahid Jewell. Checking in for Valley View number 12, Nick Kaharski.
Now Lakeland now on the free throw line. As a team, Lakeland is shooting at 69% as this shot is off the mark by Billy Hazelton. And Valley View goes back to work. Connor Hilling taking control. And Valley View right now with Nick Kaharski in the game. Hilling looking inside, and they'll work it back out. And going right to the basket, sees an opening, and the bucket is good. Connor Hilling,
Nice
the
move.
5'10 senior, scores for ValleyView.
Little fake and a power move to the basket. Good offensive move.
21-4. ValleyView, your leader. Vitsakovic drives the baseline. He needs help. Ball's tipped, and ValleyView has it. And here they come with Roop going coast to coast. He'll dish it off. Hilling to the bucket with the left hand and misfires. In transition, Antonio Hazelton trying to get something going here for Lakeland. The pass and the bucket right there to Vitsakovic for two. Lakeland answers, and they now trail 21-6 as we have exactly 3 minutes to play here in this first half. Open look for ValleyView, and it's good. JT Homantoski scores for the Cougars. Well, Mike Kerpus able to get some players in off the bench as Lakeland with Nathan Hunt from the far side. And body twisting shot right there is good by A.J. Usavage, and ValleyView now is hitting on all cylinders. Up 26-6.
They're hitting the open man, and they're really doing a nice job.
Lakeland with Antonio Hazelton from in the lane. He scores.
Tony Hazelton on the basket. ValleyView with a timeout.
And timeout on the court with 2:12 remaining as the Cougars lead this one 26-8 as we go to a break.
At NBT Bank, we believe that if you focus on what matters, the rest will fall into place. And for us, that place happens to be at the top as one of Forbes' world's best banks. NBT ranked high in overall satisfaction, along with customer service, reliability, and digital banking tools. So whether you need personal or business solutions, financial advice, or the latest mobile banking technology, you can be sure with NBT, you don't just have a great team, you have one of the best.
Imagine a Wi-Fi system so good, you'll never have to think about Wi-Fi again. Introducing Adams Cable Enhanced Whole Home Wi-Fi. Eero's true mesh technology doesn't just extend your Wi-Fi, it blankets your entire home with a wireless network that just works. With Adams Cable, you get an incredible connection that gives you the freedom to stream video, surf the web, get social, and play from any room. Never worry about Wi-Fi again with Adams Cable Whole Home Wi-Fi.
Back in Carbondale with 2:12 to play here in this first half in the 50th Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Basketball Classic semifinal. ValleyView leads Lakeland 26-8, and the Cougars go back to work on the offensive attack.
Here comes the double team. Little kick.
Ball kicked by Lakeland.
Lakeland has to come out. They had to come out. They have to come out and do something different. They're putting a little half-court pressure on. Now, when they do that, you got to get a guy on the top of the circle, get the ball, turns and looks. That could be good if you do it right. Everybody's got to move with it. Bad if there's one missing link.
Nick Koharski on the drive, and he scores for ValleyView.
Nick Koharski.
He saw the opening and took advantage. It's 28-8, the Cougars. Lakeland trying to get something going offensively, as they have been ice cold in this first half. Dunstone and company.
Oh, gotta get him, give him the ball. He's open if he comes across there.
Billy Hazelton with the left hand misses, and A.J. Usavage has it. He got tripped up as he was attempting to take the ball across midcourt.
Foul is number 12, Tony Hazelton. It's
His third.
Yeah, that's a cause for concern if you're head coach Trevor Tella.
Yeah. Well, hey, you got to get something going. You 3 fouls. Yes, it's not good in the first half, but you got to get some points on the board.
LV Pagula gives it up, and A.J. Usavage, and there is a beautiful pass inside to Nick Koharski for the deuce. 30-8. ValleyView, your leader. Now Lakeland trying to get something going. as they will work the ball around the perimeter. Beautiful pass, and here's the shot by Nathan Hunt. Doesn't drop. LV Pagula with the rebound. Pagula, beautiful pass inside, and the bucket is right there for Valley View. Dion McLean, 6'2" sophomore, scores for Valley View. And the final 35 seconds will wind down here in this first half. Open look right there for Lakeland. It's good. Nathan Hunt with the bucket.
Nate Hunt on the basket.
32-10, final 19 seconds of this first half. And here is A.J. Usavage across midcourt. Good screen right there by Valley View. Usavage will give it up. And here's Pagula on the drive. He muscles up the shot, and it's good. And that will bring it in to the first half of today's 50th Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic semifinal, as Valley View will take a 34-10 lead into the locker room here at halftime as we go to a timeout.
At NBT Bank, we believe that if you focus on what matters, the rest will fall into place. And for us, that place happens to be at the top as one of Forbes' world's best banks. NBT ranked high in overall satisfaction, along with customer service, reliability, and digital banking tools. So whether you need personal or business solutions, financial advice, or the latest mobile banking technology, you can be sure with NBT, you don't just have a great team, you have one of the best.
Save a check, save a stamp, and save yourself time with Adams Cable Easy Pay. A simple one-time setup of automatic payments from your preferred bank account or credit card is all you need to do to enroll. It's fast, convenient, secure, and best of all, free. Never worry about a late payment again. Adams Cable makes it effortless. For more information regarding online payment options and to enroll in Easy Pay, please visit adamscable.com.
Welcome back to Carbondale and the Pete Turonis Gym in this 50th Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic semifinal. Your halftime score, Valley View 34 and Lakeland 10. At the end of one quarter of play, it was Valley View leading Lakeland 11-2. Then Valley View went on an offensive explosion, outscoring Lakeland 23-8 to lead it here at halftime 34-10. Now coming up tonight in game 2, pretty good matchup for you, as Mid-Valley at 5-1 overall. They are the defending Pete Turonis champions. They will take on Carbondale. They are undefeated with a perfect 6-0 record. So right now we'll step aside and let you enjoy our halftime show provided by the Valley View cheerleaders.
we're not going to do anything till this is over. I got to go see Dave and Sarah. Tell them that somebody's got to report this game because they don't have a Hey, Dave.
It is halftime here at the Pete Turonis Gym in Carbondale with the score 34-10, ValleyView leading Lakeland. We'll go to a break and come back with the halftime statistics in just a moment.
At NBT Bank, we believe that if you focus on what matters, the rest will fall into place. And for us, that place happens to be at the top as one of Forbes' world's best banks. NBT ranked high in overall satisfaction, along with customer service, reliability, and digital banking tools. So whether you need personal or business solutions, financial advice, or the latest mobile banking technology, you can be sure with NBT, you don't just have a great team, you have one of the best.
Imagine a Wi-Fi system so good, you'll never have to think about Wi-Fi again. Introducing Adams Cable Enhanced Whole Home Wi-Fi. Eero's true mesh technology doesn't just extend your Wi-Fi, it blankets your entire home with a wireless network that just works. With Adams Cable, you get an incredible connection that gives you the freedom to stream video, surf the web, get social, and play from any room. Never worry about Wi-Fi again with Adams Cable Whole Home Wi-Fi.
Welcome back to Carbondale in the Pete Turonis Gym. Alongside Glenn Muskowski, Chris Nanfelt, and Claire Seymour from Adams Cable, and Sal Bolzoni from Frankie Carl Productions running camera. I'm Steve Young. Great to have you on board tonight for this 50th Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic semifinal. And boy, you talk about a team that's running on all cylinders here in the first half of this game, Glenn, it's ValleyView.
It's all predicated on their defense, Steve. They're in your face. They're playing tough. They're switching properly. They're boxing out. They're getting rebounds, and they're running the floor. I mean, that's like a perfect night, right? The only thing I see is they're missing a couple easy layups, but and it could even be worse. And Lakeland is trying to force the action a little bit. They got to get some pick and rolls and get some movement, because if they don't, ValleyView's just going to run up and down the floor on them. I saw ValleyView play Holy Cross about 2 weeks ago, and it was a great defensive game. It was for Holy Cross's first game, and they were a little rusty. They got Al Calais back, and he's looking terrific. Believe me, I tell you, it was nice to see him. That's all. ValleyView plays great, solid man-to-man defense, and they're jumping and they're power switching and everything else that has to be done.
Well, let's take a look at the first half stats of today's game.
Well, let's see. Let's look at Lakeland. Five people on Lakeland have 2 points apiece. Antonio Hazelton, Billy Hazelton, Dunstone, Vitsakovic, and Hunt. So for their 10. They have 6 personal fouls. They have about six turnovers, and they scored their 10 points in the first quarter. But ValleyView, Pagula has 2. This is spread out really nice. What you like to see as a coach. Pagula has 2. Yusevic has 7. Tahid has 4. Noah Ivano has 2 fouls. Kyle Roop has 8 points and is doing a great job on the boards. Nemo has 2. Hilling has 2. Homataski's got 3, and Nick Kucharski's got 4 for a total of 34. And they have 16 defensive rebounds and 9 offensive rebounds, which is key. And that's what's hurting Lakeland. ValleyView second shots. And they ended up with 7 fouls, so they're in good shape there. So it's all about regrouping for Lakeland and doing what got you here for Valley View. Just keep doing what they're doing well. They're playing solid defense, and in their transition game is good.
Yeah, they played a very great aggressive first half of basketball, hit a high percentage of their shots, and really turned up the heat on Lakeland.
They did, and that's Mike Kirpus' style. That's always been his style. He's predominantly a good defensive coach, and the way he goes up and down that sideline, he'd like to get back out there, because I'll tell you what, when he played for Valley View, they had some gems.
Very good ball, very good basketball player.
Sure, yes.
34-10, your halftime score as we go to a break on Adams Cable High School basketball.
At NBT Bank, we believe that if you focus on what matters, the rest will fall into place. And for us, that place happens to be at the top as one of Forbes' world's best banks. NBT ranked high in overall satisfaction, along with customer service, reliability, and digital banking tools. So whether you need personal or business solutions, financial advice, or the latest mobile banking technology, you can be sure with NBT, you don't just have a great team, you have one of the best.
Save a check, save a stamp, and save yourself time with Adams Cable Easy Pay. A simple one-time setup of automatic payments from your preferred bank account or credit card is all you need to do to enroll. It's fast, convenient, secure, and best of all, free. Never worry about a late payment again. Adams Cable makes it effortless. For more information regarding online payment options and to enroll in Easy Pay, please visit adamscable.com.
We are back in Carbondale for live coverage of the 50th Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic semifinal as Valley View leads Lakeland 34-10 here at halftime. Great to have you on board for all of the action. Coming up in Game 2 tonight, it is Carbondale area and Mid-Valley in what should be a great matchup. Looking forward to that one. NBT Bank, top rated by Forbes, again in 2022. Rated highly by the people that matter most, our customers. NBT Bank, don't just get a great team, get one of the best. Top rated by Forbes again in 2022. Well, you take a look at Valley View outscoring Lakeland 23-8 in that second quarter. So, Glenn, how do you counter the Valley View aggressiveness that they played well defensively? They're playing outstanding, hitting their shots offensively. How do you get back in this ball game after the way Valley View played in this first half? First
of all, you got to box out on the defensive end. You can't give them second opportunities. They have 9 offensive rebounds. So yeah, you make half of those. That's 10 points just there alone, where you should be getting that rebound. Second of all, on the offensive end, they're trying to go too much one-on-one. They got to set some screens. They got to move the basketball around. They are getting some shots from the outside, but nothing is falling. And if you're not doing a great job of setting up, getting some people open, and then when you do get open, you don't miss a shot. That's a disaster waiting to happen. So they've just got to be patient and try to sneak back into this game a little bit at a time. It's going to be tough because Valley View's got a little bit of height advantage on them, and I think they're a little bit more physical than Lakeland.
Well, Valley View will be in action in division play coming up on January 3rd as they will travel to Wallenpaupack. For Lakeland, they will open up regular season action coming up Tuesday, January 3rd. They will be at Montrose. I believe that will be a crossover game for Lakeland. But Lakeland has a lot of work to do if they hope to get back into this ball game, trailing 34-10.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but they got to work on. Hey, this is an exhibition game. It's a big game. Sure, it is a big game because this tournament people like to win this tournament, and it's a great kickoff for a good exhibition season, or to finish the exhibition season in this case, because they'll be playing the league pretty soon. But But learn from this. Learn from the mistakes that you make. Get your defense ready, and obviously get some offensive patterns running for yourself so you can get some easy shots.
Well, going this tournament honors the legacy of Pete Turonis, who was the Carbondale Benjamin Franklin High School and the Carbondale area basketball coach. And also he was the starting center for Carbondale St. Rose's 1955 PCI AA Class A state championship team. He scored over 1,000 points and had a career average of 16.3 points a game. Wow, in the 55 season, Pete Turonis scored over 20 or more points 8 times. In 1964, of course, he became the head basketball coach of the Carbondale Pioneers as he took over for Frank Cappy Burnett.
Wow, and ironically, I took over Frank Cappy Burnett to get the phys ed job in Ben Franklin, too, in 74.
Wow, the good old days. And, you know, Glenn, I talked to a lot of different people about Pete Turonis. They said, you know, any basketball games coming up? And I said, sure, we're broadcasting the Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic. And every person I talked to used one word describing Pete Turonis: gentleman. A true gentleman.
I concur 100%. If he was angry, and he got angry a few times in the game, I was assistant a little bit. I coached freshman when I first got the job in Carbondale, coached freshman my second year, and then I got to be his assistant. When he got angry, you knew. But he didn't say much, but you knew.
You knew.
You knew.
And, of course, he was the driver education teacher.
Yes, he was.
So many people spent
stories. There are stories. You get Pete Turonis in a bench seat, let's say mid-sized car,
right,
with a brake that he has to use a lot,
right,
and he's got his knees up, and before he can get this big, probably size 14 shoe on the brake, he probably crushed the dashboard with his knees.
How tall was Pete?
Pete had his own measurement. He said, "How tall are you, Pete?" 5 feet 20 inches tall.
We are going to go to a quick break, and when we return, more basketball action from Carbondale as ValleyView leads this game 34-10 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
At NBT Bank, we believe that if you focus on what matters, the rest will fall into place. And for us, that place happens to be at the top as one of Forbes' world's best banks. NBT ranked high in overall satisfaction, along with customer service, reliability, and digital banking tools. So whether you need personal or business solutions, financial advice, or the latest mobile banking technology, you can be sure with NBT, you don't just have a great team, you have one of the best.
Imagine a Wi-Fi system so good, you'll never have to think about Wi-Fi again. Introducing Adams Cable Enhanced Whole Home Wi-Fi. Eero's true mesh technology doesn't just extend your Wi-Fi, it blankets your entire home with a wireless network that just works. With Adams Cable, you get an incredible connection that gives you the freedom to stream video, surf the web, get social, and play from any room. Never worry about Wi-Fi again with Adams Cable Whole Home Wi-Fi.
Back in Carbondale at the Pete Turonis Gym, set for third quarter action between ValleyView and Lakeland, as both teams are on the court for the start of third quarter action.
Lakeland sets it inbound to begin the second
Lakeland
half.
will have the basketball to start the third quarter play. And Nathan Hunt to inbound, and away we go. It's Antonio Hazelton running the offense for the Chiefs. And a ball tipped right there by Connor Hilling. So the defensive pressure still turned up by ValleyView. And the Chiefs trying to break someone open and get an open look at the basket. But this defense has been relentless by the Cougars. Talon Vitsakovic defended there by Pagula. And the Chiefs now with Nathan Hunt letting it fly. It's off the mark, and the ball is up for grabs, and Chiefs go for the save. Connor Hilling got up a little bit slow, but he's okay. And Valley View will inbound the basketball, and A.J. Usavage will take control.
Lakeland's got to come out and play some pressure defense now.
Usavage and Hilling. Tahid Jewell on a drive to the basket with the left hand, couldn't finish, and a whistle. Lakeland was battling for the rebound, and the foul will be called on Valley View.
Foul is on Valley View number 23, Kyle Roop. It's his second, team's first this half.
Kyle Roop collects his second personal foul, team's first. And Lakeland back on the offensive attack, down 34-10, as that outside shot is good, as Joe Dunstone connects. Now Valley View wants a timeout as Lakeland comes up with the pressure defense.
Now you see, who is that, 23? That was Kyle Roop. When he got the ball, he stood underneath the basket and tried to get the ball in. Well, after a basket, you could run the floor.
You could run the baseline.
You could run the baseline, and he should have been moving on that, because if you want to throw a pass, you certainly don't want to throw it from underneath the bankboard. You're not going to get it out anywhere. It's going to be down low where it can be picked up. So now he may be able to run it now too, because there was nothing that happened other than a timeout. So he can run the floor and get that ball in a lot easier than he had this last effort.
34-13, Valley View, and they will inbound the basketball. This time, Roop along the baseline. Taking your advice, Glenn, and inbounds to Pagula. And Pagula will break the press.
He's a good ball handler.
Just like his dad was.
Sure, yeah.
Boy,
nice article in the paper about him the other day.
And here's an open look, and the jump shot by Usavage. It doesn't drop, and a foul. Boy, his dad, Larry Pagula, what a great basketball player he was back in the day. And on the free throw line, Tahid Jewell, 6'2" senior, a 59% free throw shooter, and he converts to make it 35-13 the Cougars. Jewell averages just about 7 a ball game. And he hits 2.
Some pretty good foul shooters on Valley View.
Yeah. 36-13. Cougars with the lead. Lakeland back on the offense.
See, when seeing two guys cross.
And here's an easy open shot for Usavage. Tried to go up above the rim, and he just got it. 38-13. There's another ball tipped, and Lakeland will keep it as Antonio Hazelton almost had his pocket picked. Has to be a mismatch here, Glenn, somewhere. And this shot doesn't drop for Billy Hazelton.
Foul is on Lakeland number 11, Talon Vitsakovic.
Talon Vitsakovic commits the personal foul for Lakeland. That's his first, team's second.
Now that there was no basket, he has to stay there. Oh, missed him. I guess he did.
And they get the ball into Hilling. And Hilling is matched up there with Vitsakovic. Now Valley View will go to work in its half-court offense. Body twisting shot there by Jewell. A little bit of contact, no foul called, and Lakeland loses the basketball. Vitsakovic couldn't handle it. Here's Hilling going coast to coast, and he scores. LV Pagula trailing, he scores, and it's 40-13. Nearing the 5-minute mark remaining here in quarter number 3 in Carbondale. Lakeland having trouble offensively, and there's the spin move by Dunstone. Shot is off the mark. In transition, Usavage. Pagula, Usavage with an open look and rolls it in.
He's the scorer. He's been consistently scoring some points for Valley View.
43.
Hard worker.
43-13 the Cougars. Antonio Hazelton having all kind of trouble with the defense of Valley View.
Checking in for Lakeland, number 10, Connor Hemming. Number 3, Aiden Smolo.
Well, Ethan Shea is in the ball game for Lakeland. Dunstone defended there by Savage. Hazelton with a nice move to the basket for a bucket. 43-15 as the Chiefs answer. Pagula and Savage will bring the ball across midcourt. Coming up in game 2, Carbondale area and defending champ Mid-Valley. Beautiful pass, Savage with an open look. Misfires, ball is up for grabs. Players still battle for it. Jewell looking to come out of the pack with it, and a reach-in foul.
Foul was on Lakeland, number 24, Joey Dunstone, his third, team's third.
Dunstone commits the personal foul for Lakeland. And Hilling with a beautiful pass inside, looking for Jewell.
Out of bounds. Stays at ValleyView.
Possession will stay with the Cougars as we near 3 minutes to play. In quarter number 3. Underneath the basket, tough shot for Savage, and he draws contact.
That was on Lakeland, number 10, Ethan Shea.
Ethan Shea, who checked into the ball game, 5'11" senior guard, commits the personal foul. Savage connects on the free throw to make it 43-15.
Savage connects on the first.
And Savage knocks down 2.
Well, I'll tell you, nice form, nice follow through, good backspin, perfect shot.
Well, ValleyView fundamentally sound, and it pays dividends in this game as they work the ball to Nanowitz, and he's called for traveling.
ValleyView ball.
Now the Cougars will inbound the basketball. Nearing the 2-minute mark remaining here in the third. Great to have you with us tonight on Adams Cable High School basketball. As Hilling will give it up and Pagula will take control. Inside, it's Roop battling, and he scores from underneath. And it's 47-15.
I'll tell you, he's strong inside. He's tough to contend with. But he gets good position, which is big.
Boy, you talk about making the most out of every opportunity in this ball game. ValleyView has done that. As Nanowitz gets the rebound, gets tangled up and handcuffed, and ValleyView will be called for the personal foul.
Foul is on ValleyView number 2, Tahiti Jewell.
And
first, team second of the half.
as you heard Carm Perry, public address announcer, mentioned, Jewell commits the personal foul as Lakeland scores. 47-17. And with 1 minute remaining, it's ValleyView and Pagula giving it up. Hilling with an open look. It rims out, and Hilling gets it out. Back outside they go, and this time Savage will knock it down.
It's having a heck of a second half. 2 threes, a field goal, and 2 for 2 from the line.
50-17.
That's somebody's good night work.
Oh, absolutely. Ethan Shea gives it up. Hazelton battling for the ball, lost it. In transition, Pagula had it roll off his fingertips. He gets it back, and he tries to muscle up the shot. Knocked away. Roop touched it last. Lakeland basketball.
You have to protect the basketball against ValleyView's pressure defense. Their hands are going constantly. They're up here. They're blocking passing zones. It's perfect defense. They're not, and anytime somebody crosses, there's the double team when they cross.
2 to shoot. Time expiring, and that will do it and bring an end to quarter number 3 here in Carbondale as the ValleyView Cougars lead the Lakeland Chiefs 50-17 as we go to a break.
At NBT Bank, we believe that if you focus on what matters, the rest will fall into place. And for us, that place happens to be at the top as one of Forbes' world's best banks. NBT ranked high in overall satisfaction, along with customer service, reliability, and digital banking tools. So whether you need personal or business solutions, financial advice, or the latest mobile banking technology, you can be sure with NBT, you don't just have a great team, you have one of the best.
Save a check, save a stamp, and save yourself time with Adams Cable Easy Pay. A simple one-time setup of automatic payments from your preferred bank account or credit card is all you need to do to enroll. It's fast, convenient, secure, and best of all, free. Never worry about a late payment again. Adams Cable makes it effortless. For more information regarding online payment options and to enroll in Easy Pay, please visit adamscable.com.
Welcome back to Carbondale Area High School in the Pete Turonis Gym. Fourth quarter about to get underway as the ValleyView Cougars will inbound the basketball as they lead 50-17. Glenn, they outscored Lakeland in that third quarter 16-7.
Again, because of their good defense.
Tahid Jewell giving it up. They look inside. Roop. Back to Jewell. There he goes to the basket. Couldn't finish. Roop does.
Roop's having one heck of a game here.
52-17. Lakeland goes to work now.
Oh.
And a traveling violation called on the Chiefs.
Checking in for ValleyView, number 14, Don Mimo, number 13, JT Hamatowski.
Well, you're going to see some new players in the lineup.
Too many numbers.
Yeah, this is just about over. There'll be plenty going into this game.
NBT Bank, top rated by Forbes again in 2022. Rated highly by the people that matter most, our customers. And the Cougars. A lot of new players in the lineup as they will work the ball outside. And there's an open look and a shot partially blocked. And Lakeland will go back to work. Long outside shot is good as Joe Dunstone scores for Lakeland, and they now trail 52-20. Nick Koharski. Nice move. Kicks it outside. Noah Vino taking control. And Koharski with the save. Hayden Smola gives it up. Koharski with the shot that rims out. Underneath. Smola knocked away. And Lakeland will come the other way with the basketball. And there's a whistle.
Checking in for Lakeland, number 31, Andrew Gelderman.
Andrew Gelderman, 5'8" forward. He's a junior for Lakeland checking in. Also in the ball game, we're going to have some players that aren't even listed on our roster here, Glenn. Dylan Copa wearing number 1. He's a 5'9" sophomore guard is in the ball game.
Number 50, no number 50 on this program here.
There's a shot by Lakeland that's good.
Jaden Cost on the basket.
Jaden Cost scoring for the Chiefs. 52-22 as Lakeland answers with a basket. Now the Cougars with Smola and company running the offense. And from the outside, that's an open look by Noah Vino from downtown. 55-22 as we near 5 to play here in the fourth quarter. Pass intercepted right there as Noah Vino going coast to coast. The left-hand layup doesn't drop. Turnaround shot off the mark by Dominic Nemo. Basketball goes out of bounds, and ValleyView will put the ball in play. JT Homantoski wearing number 13 with the basketball as we near 4.5 left. Yeah, pass a little bit too hot to handle as Mimo had it go off his fingertips and ValleyView turns it over.
You got to look the ball right into your hands. You can't be ready to go with your eye. You have to catch it first.
Now Lakeland will set it up. And the Chiefs right here, they go to look inside. This bucket is good. Cost took it to the basket. Bucket is good. 55-24 and the foul. Jaden Cost, 6'4" junior forward on the stripe. And ValleyView collects the carom, and they will bring the ball across midcourt. NBT Bank, don't just get a great team, get one of the best. Top rated by Forbes again in 2022. Smola with the left hand dribble. Gives it up. Mimo will launch it. No, it doesn't drop. Smola with the follow-up. Yes. Nice play inside by ValleyView, and they increase their lead to 58-24 over the Chiefs. Here's an open look from downtown. That is good by Lakeland.
Kuchmanich?
Noah Kuchmanich, 5'9", sophomore guard, cans a three. It's 58-27. And remember, coming up in game 2, defending Turonis champion Mid-Valley will take on Carbondale area. As ValleyView, it's Smola giving it up. And ball knocked away and touched last by ValleyView, so Lakeland will have the basketball on the inbound. As Dylan Copa will get set to trigger the ball in play. He's a 5'9" sophomore guard.
Number 34, Zach.
Well, this is a good opportunity, Glenn, for head coach Mike Karpus to empty his bench and give the underclassmen a chance to get into the Turonis tournament, so it has to be exciting for the younger players.
Oh, sure, no question.
A little
whoa!
Right, what a shot!
that reminded me of 1993. That thing came underhand,
yes,
didn't it?
It did, a scoop.
It hit the front of it, hit the rim, hit the bankboard, and went in.
Dropped in.
Oh my gosh!
Wow. 57-29. As the shot by Lakeland is off the mark, and a quick whistle.
Foul is on Lakeland, number 31, Andrew Gelderman. His first, fifth.
ValleyView, all they have to do is play out the remaining minute and a half here, and they will advance to the championship game coming up on Thursday night. Good movement in this ValleyView offense as that shot right there is rejected. And Lakeland,
in order for you to make that shot, you have to be a little bit taller than that and have an arm a little bit longer. You can't shoot that from down. They staying 2 feet on the ground. That'll be going in the third row somewhere.
Dylan Copa trying to inbound the basketball, and ValleyView picks it up. And a quick foul there.
Lakeland, number 31, Andrew Gelderman, his second.
As Gelderman commits the personal. His second, team's sixth. ValleyView with 35 seconds to play. Nice spin move inside, but they couldn't finish. And coming the other way, it's Lakeland on the run. They're going coast to coast. They were looking for Copa on the fast break, and the ball goes out of bounds, and the Chiefs will have it on the inbound.
I think he took one too many steps and found himself underneath the bankboard. No place to go with the ball.
Andrew Gelderman to inbound for the Chiefs. Copa takes control. He'll let it fly from beyond the arc. No. 4 seconds left. Here comes ValleyView. They'll just play out the remaining time, and that will do it. The ValleyView Cougars are victorious tonight over Lakeland by the score of 57-29. They will advance to the championship game of the 50th Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic. We will go to a quick break and come back with the wrap-up in just a moment.
At NBT Bank, we believe that if you focus on what matters, the rest will fall into place. And for us, that place happens to be at the top as one of Forbes' world's best banks. NBT ranked high in overall satisfaction, along with customer service, reliability, and digital banking tools. So whether you need personal or business solutions, financial advice, or the latest mobile banking technology, you can be sure with NBT, you don't just have a great team, you have one of the best.
Imagine a Wi-Fi system so good, you'll never have to think about Wi-Fi again. Introducing Adams Cable Enhanced Whole Home Wi-Fi. Eero's true mesh technology doesn't just extend your Wi-Fi, it blankets your entire home with a wireless network that just works. With Adams Cable, you get an incredible connection that gives you the freedom to stream video, surf the web, get social, and play from any room. Never worry about Wi-Fi again with Adams Cable Whole Home Wi-Fi.
ValleyView Cougars victorious here in Game 1 tonight of the 50th Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic, 57-29 over Lakeland, and they will face the winner of the Carbondale Mid-Valley game that is coming up next.
At NBT Bank, we believe that if you focus on what matters, the rest will fall into place. And for us, that place happens to be at the top as one of Forbes' world's best banks. NBT ranked high in overall satisfaction, along with customer service, reliability, and digital banking tools. So whether you need personal or business solutions, financial advice, or the latest mobile banking technology, you can be sure with NBT, you don't just have a great team, you have one of the best.
Save a check, save a stamp, and save yourself time with Adams Cable Easy Pay. A simple one-time setup of automatic payments from your preferred bank account or credit card is all you need to do to enroll. It's fast, convenient, secure, and best of all, free. Never worry about a late payment again. Adams Cable makes it effortless. For more information regarding online payment options and to enroll in Easy Pay, please visit adamscable.com.
Welcome back to Carbondale, where the ValleyView Cougars are victorious tonight in a well-played basketball game as they hit on all cylinders and they defeat Lakeland by the score of 57-29. Glenn, your final thoughts on the game?
Well, it was ValleyView's defense and their pressure and their strength over Lakeland. No question about it. They play good. They play good, solid defense in your face. Another thing, Steve, that they do is anytime two people cross, they double the ball. They're taking a chance there because the ball could be passed, but if you're not really looking for that, you're going to get caught in a double team. And they did a good job, and they played well and they rebounded well. Lakeland just got stuck in the mud early and just threw the ball away a few times and couldn't make a shot. And hey, it's over. So you got to come back Wednesday and you play, or Thursday, I'm sorry, and you're going to play the team that gets beat in this next game. And it's a learning. So you got to be ready to play. It's nice to win the tournament, but it's nice to improve each game in the exhibition season. ValleyView improves to 6-1 overall, while Lakeland falls to 5 wins and 1 loss. That is going to wrap up our Game 1 presentation of the 50th Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic semifinal as ValleyView wins it 57-29.